Hello traders, and this is the Dow. No, it's not. Sorry, that is the pound yen. Let's start with the Dow. This is the Dow on the 60 minutes on the left and the daily on the right. Into the close, I bought this area here and took it off at that resistance a little bit higher. So just got a small move there into the close. Otherwise, yeah, I didn't get any of this smooth. The upside, I mean, it looks incredibly weak, a really weak close, but that was bought. Nice round number of 15,100, and we ended up at 15,200. Okay, it just goes to show you've really got to trade what you see, because that was decent support down there. I love round numbers, and so that was a good opportunity, hence the reason why I got in here on this major support. And there's a huge pivot level, 15,142, so I bought 150. Okay, so we've closed above yesterday's bar, we've closed above Sunday's open, and we've closed the gap. We have now closed the gap from Friday's low. We're just sitting under the monthly pivot. ATMA is up here. So what we could do is we may just come up to this moving average here. The ATMA will come down, and then we could just fall through the floor. In the meantime, we've got to face facts that we've closed above this pivot, so we've got to see which way we come out of this. In the meantime, I would just treat it as bullish. The fact we've closed above the 60-50 EMA, the fact we've closed above Sunday and Monday's key highs is crucial. So tomorrow, if I see 15,180 or 200, I will buy to see if I can at least start to climb up here. If we look at the fibs on this last big move, you can see effectively got two hammers on the 38.2%. So the danger is that we can't get past this 50%, but I would just treat this as a reversal pattern, and I would start to get long this to see if we can work our way up. This is how I would treat any move like this, and I don't see why I should treat this any different. Okay, pound versus the dollar. We have a reversal bar with divergent RSI, divergent stochastics, and a 60-minute chart that can't close above the 8 and 20. Data tomorrow is I haven't got it, hang on. Right, we have a lot of Aussie data overnight, trade balance, Spanish employment in the morning, construction index for the UK at 9:30. We've got rates for ECB, and then some non-farm job change for the US and ECB. So it's a very busy day, with Ben Bernanke speaking half an hour before the close. That will be interesting. I'll be at my screens for the close tomorrow. Thursday, services inflation, so a lot of data, and then non-farm on Friday. So it's busy, but that is clearly a reversal bar. Let's look a little further afield at this one. This was this is the 2013 high. This is a big failure point, 163 up there. But clearly we are running out of steam on this one. So test of the 8, let's put this back, sorry. Test of the 8 EMA would see this come down to 161.22. Close below the 8 EMA, and that is definitely done. I would short 161.80 underneath. With any pullback to these higher areas, I would look for reversal bars in the 15 and 60 minute. Pound yen. Similar story. We've come off this 60 minute 200 very late in the day, so let's just see where that closes. I mean, if we hold the 8, we could just move sideways and move up. We haven't got extreme RSI on this one. The pound yen is acting differently. Yeah, the 50 EMA is down here and catching up, so I would expect to see monthly pivot tested at some stage soon. And then if we come back and retest the 50 EMA, then I would look for another leg up. 50 EMA on this daily is miles away. This had a huge run, so it's due a pullback. Euro, bit pathetic. A lot of topping tails on there now, so it's increasingly looking like that could come down. And Euro yen just can't get tested 325 today and came right back to monthly pivot. I would expect to see Sunday's open tested at 132. Aussie. That's a decent close. That is definitely a buy at 93.55. Now we've looked at oil. I'm just not touching oil. Very low volume. We're trading underneath this resistance, and yet we've got this 200 EMA down here. Events tomorrow. We keep closing lower. Very bearish consolidation with the 8 EMA coming across. All highs are sold. I think we're going to see a retest of that S1 98.70. FTSE. Just clinging on to 50%. Just. Nikkei. Sideways. Let's look at the Nasdaq, because Nasdaq's been performing well. Look at this. New high. Nasdaq is just really pulling away. That is a very bullish chart. So pullback tomorrow at 32.34. That needs, the spread on this is quite competitive. So I would definitely look to buy that. I mean, that is a great pullback. That's a great bar today, and the S&P's really above the 8. So the Dow again is the lagger. That closed well in the last hour, and that closed well as well. Pound Aussie dollar not doing much. Sitting on the monthly there with a lower high. If we move sideways and can hold this monthly pivot, with the 50 EMA coming across, I would look to buy that. Can't believe this pound yen is coming up here. I was long this in the Euro session. Where was I? Here. It ran into 940, so I gave back most of my profits there. Should have just taken 940 off. But anyway, and then of course it reversed. It literally reversed. It was long and right up into that resistance area, and should have flipped it. So lack of concentration there on my part. Alright, a couple of stocks. All those people who've been patient in Vodafone are getting paid. XCL is had a big run last week, consolidating. Tesco's, ooh, nasty. Rolls-Royce, testing that 50 and 100. SSE, looking weak. ATMA is creeping around. That's a bearish consolidation. Domino's, not great. Barclays, done okay. That's 2 good days. We're only testing the 8, so let's see how that goes, but not bad. That's why I've been looking at 3i. Some new, carry on. Oops. Unilever, gap down, leave it alone, let it sort itself out. Telecity, not bad, okay. Oxford Instruments had a good day. That's a buy at 13.05. Man Group is not doing it. Cree's been good. Yeah, Cree is looking at this one. Love the way it held this 58.44 down here. 2 days later, we are up here at 69.75. Lin is sideways. Look at a couple of. Where are we? TEF is doing really well. Nice weekly chart, stepping up, holding the ATMA, doing really well. Spectra, nice move off the 50 MA. I like charts that can hold the 50 MA like that. That's very bullish. Potash, nice close. That's a buy at 31.50 tomorrow. Potash is a good big stock. One of the big players in the potash market, and has been up, double that. Goldman's struggling. Google doing well. Off for that moving average down there, off 87. Facebook waiting for that to pull back. And Apple. That was a good day for Apple. That's a buy at 483. Alright, leave it there and see you next update.